Mikey, let's go. Mikey, let's go. Mikey, let's go.
Yes. Oh, wrong person. We're bringing Vanessa. We ain't gonna see Justin until later. Good morning, Vanessa.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
I'm super tired. I got my coffee because I'm super tired.
I can hear in your voice.
Yeah. Had a long work week the last 2 days. But of course, we make sacrifices for the things that we want to do, and really just love coming to do this every Sunday morning with you. So stood up late last night finishing the PowerPoint for everyone, and I'm excited. I'm ready for what we have to talk about today because Vanessa was in charge of the hats, and she really did her research on what sold out this weekend. And I think we're going to call this Hats of the Week. And as you guys know, we have our coffee chat episode Sunday night. So Hedied, our tech guy, our tech guy changed some things around. So I didn't have enough time to adjust it the way we do it here on Coffee Chat with making us a little bigger, and I don't want to mess with this slide right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it like this, and the people are going to see the slide larger than normal. Let's get right into it. Let's get it.
All right. First of all, I want to say good morning to everyone. Good morning, my gente. This is episode 5 of Coffee Chat, brought to you by your host, the one and only Vanessa, and everyone's big bro. And before we get into it, I want to give a huge shout out to our tech guy for filling in last week for me. I was getting on a flight to come back to the East Coast, and he doesn't really like to do this whole part of the podcast, so it was really big of him to step in and fill in those shoes for me. I think he did a great job. The rest of the Caps and Curveballs team that jumped on as well, Justin and Julian, for putting it together. So I appreciate you guys big time.
Of course.
With that being said, we can go right into it.
Yeah. Wow. You beat me to it. I was Gonna welcome you back after missing a week. We missed you last week. Um, it was definitely weird not having you on the show last week, but you are back, and let's get into the first hat of the week. And we
Mr.
got,
6 Brims.
yeah, and this is it's funny because we spoke about this on Caps and Curveballs, and this was something where we all felt like this was a regular hat. Um, so with that being said, the reason why it made it to hats of the week is because of the three hats that 606 had. This one sold out.
Yep.
So Vanessa, what do you think? Why did it sell out? The day is it the
I think
cascading?
it sold out because I mean you can't go wrong with black. Like a black crown, you can't go wrong.
Mhm.
You can wear it however you want. And right now, a lot of people, well, I feel like a lot of people like that Cascade logo, no matter
Still?
what. I feel
Yeah.
like um,
Okay.
it's not for me, but I know there is some people that like that. I think they could have done a little bit more on some of the cascading of the P, but
Yeah.
it's a nice hat. I mean, there's it's not really nothing crazy, but I think that's why
Yeah.
people got it.
I mean, shout out to the 7-7 fitted. I know the other two hats were still available. I went to get the Giants last night. And the reason why I didn't pull the trigger, and you can see it on this hat right here, the New Era flag is not tonal, and the Giants one was like purple, and then the other Pittsburgh one was like the blue gray metallic that they use for the outlining of the P.
Hmm.
That was it, and this one is white. So for me, I mean, learning about hats, and I realized I do like the look of the non-tonal New Era flag, even though this one I have is like three different colors. But I do like this, and I think in the hat community, you go through the hat community and you see the designs and how they design these hats, and you figure out what you actually like and what you don't like. Um, so, with that being said, this was the hat of the week for us because it was the sleeper hat of the week. Especially from the Caps and Curveballs crew, we're like, we like the other two, and we're like, oh, this is just another cascading. We got it wrong. This one sold out at 606.
Yep.
And shout out to 777 Fitted. Um, yeah, this is. I mean, and like you said, black and white is clean,
Yeah,
clean.
it's a clean hat.
It's a very clean hat. So shout out to them. Shout out for them selling out this hat.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next slide.
This one, I mean, I knew as soon as I did my research of it, I was like, this is sold out. I knew it was. So I
Before
I
you
just
found it.
double checked. I just double checked to make sure, but I was like, this is gone. And I was thinking about getting it, and I
Hmm.
seen in the group chat, so it's Justin,
Hmm.
and I think we just slept on it, or we might have forgot. I mean, because there was so many good hats that came out this week, just like every week. So you got to try
I,
and keep up.
I mean, let's be honest. And I'm a Yankee fan. This hat right here. Oh my God. The real fitted chef. This is a 2.0, by the way.
Yeah, I remember you guys
He
talking about it. That's why you didn't pick it up, right? Or you didn't want to because it's 2.0.
if yeah. I gotta say, man, this is so clean. And I hate being a Yankee fan because that's the only part of me that uh allows me to sleep on this. And honestly, man, this is a beauty. I,
Yes,
I'm
and
I'm
you know why I dig it so much too is because he really focused on the different colored greens. But if you
mhm.
look at that patch, he has that subtle red just in the Red Sox,
That's so
and that's
fire.
dope. I thought that was dope because it's
And
just
you
a
got a Boston on
subtle.
your head too, huh? I see
Yeah,
that.
I
I see
do.
that Boston.
It kind of looks like a regular degular hat, but the
It's got the
light doesn't do
metallic,
it
right?
justice. Yep, and has a camo brim.
Ooh, that camo brim, man. I'm falling in love with that. I need to get me a hat with a camo brim.
Yeah, well, we seen it in person, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
if you go online and you try to buy it, you're like,
Yeah.
You have to really see a hat in person and see that.
No, for sure. Shout out to the real fitness chef here. He's been doing it big in the hat community with the hat battles. They did the Boston battle, then they did the Boston versus New York. I'm not sure if they announced their next battle and what they're going to be doing, but shout out to what excuse me, what he's doing in the hat community and just showing love to the collectors, and then partnering with people and making great hats like this. Man, this is a great hat. This is definitely one of our hats of the week. Um, Again, Boston, very very clean. The greens, perfect with the little subtle Red Sox. He killed it. I think that's a Kelly green under brim. I couldn't get any close-ups of the bottom of the hat, but it looks green to me.
Yeah, it is
Um,
green.
yeah. So shout out to him. Shout out to Crown Legends. Go follow them. You guys know who they are. Um, Man, if you missed out, you missed out. But if you're trying to do battles that have Boston hats in it, this is one you're going to want to have in the battle, and maybe that 1.0. So resale may be a
I was
little
gonna
hot.
say resale's gonna be crazy because
But yeah,
pretty sure it sold out
this
quick.
yeah, it did. It did. This was another one of our hats of the week, and we have one more. Vanessa gave me a whole list, and this one wasn't on the list, and I was happy because
Oh,
I wanted to talk about this hat with her
I have a
because it
feeling.
releases. Say it.
I have a feeling. Is this the? Oh, there's a few of them. I had a
I'm gonna
hat that I found on Home Game, and then some that didn't release for 95 North as well. Because we never know for them
now.
release dates. So
I would say this. Justin is in the background, mad because he missed out on a lot of hats, but this is the one.
that comes out today.
Yes. And this is one of my hats of the week. And I wanted to talk to you about it. And it's from Hat Dreams. Shout out to I want to say that's Texas, but TX Fitteds. Shout out to this hat right here, man. We played the video on Caps and Curveballs, and if you missed it, you can go ahead and go to the YouTube channel right after this live to this morning and check out that video and see what we spoke about it. But um, this hat is fire. Now I know that you're working on putting stuff together and things like that. What do you think about pinks on hats? Because we're getting into Valentine's Day. Me personally, besides Valentine's Day, besides pinks on hats, like this hat is fire. But what does the one and only Vanessa feel about pinks on hats, and Valentine's Day, and what the community is going to be doing for Valentine's Day?
I started seeing some drops already for Valentine's Day, like Hat Club one, and I like the pinks. I'm the type of person. I like the loud colors. I like different things. So I mean, I really like it. I like this whole setup. It kind of reminds me of like what is it? I think it's the ice cream with the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. What's that called? The Neapolitans.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I'm not a big ice cream person. Um, I don't know why I'm not, but I guess that's the name. And good morning to Benny because he's going crazy this morning.
He's up.
He's up and meowing. Is his favorite thing to do while I'm sitting in this seat talking to you guys. But that brown too is a perfect brown.
Yeah, and I'm kind of a brown person too. Like I gravitate to a lot of brown. I do like loud colors, but I gravitate to brown hats, and I tend to like tell myself don't buy it because there's only so many brown hats you can wear. I feel like me personally, but I think I like this. I like the only thing is I haven't pulled the trigger on an Astro hat, and I don't know why. Maybe I haven't found the one I like, or I don't know. I kind of some of the logos they have to really hit for me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting word in the comments that the Giants we spoke about
I
earlier.
know. I actually put that in my notes, Justin, because just for you and Hedia, that you guys love that hat so much.
We're
that
talking about the
I
hats
did my
from the New
yeah
York Giants hat.
for
It
my
didn't sell
fitted.
out right away. It didn't take 20 seconds to sell out.
No,
Let's say
last
that.
night when I checked to double check, it only had one size left.
It had a 7.5. It was
Yeah.
calling my name, but I could not pull the trigger to make my closest friends happy. So I did not pull the trigger. But Justin is stressed out because he wanted a lot of hats this weekend. But I think him and everyone else watching still has a chance on this hat.
Yeah.
There was no time on Instagram yesterday. It just said today.
Ooh,
So if
I think when I checked, they did put a time. Let me see.
this morning, did you check this morning?
I
We're gonna
was on
double
there.
check this. Vanessa's gonna double check the time. This hat dreams. Shout out to TX Fitteds. This hat is bananas. You can go to both their pages to see the photos. There's a video there. So check that. Because listen,
Oh, they didn't put a time, and I think it might be one of those like shock drop things. It just says
yeah,
dropping today.
yeah. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that we're a lot of us are probably gonna try to get this hat. I really want this hat. But we might have doubles and caps and curveballs. I mean, I just like the way the video was with the metallic on this hat. It was great. So with that being said, these were our hats of the week, and if you missed it, we started off with let me see if I can get the slide. We started off with 606 brims. We got to Crown Legends and Hat Dreams. So, if you guys like our hats of the week, please comment, like, subscribe. This is something that we do every week on Sunday. We try to find out the hats that we slept on, that sold out, the hats that we knew were going to sell out, and just talk about how fast and how tough it was to get those hats. And then if there's anything available on a Sunday, that's why we do it this morning, to give you that little, hey, you missed out on all the other hats. Let's get to it. Let's get this one. So with that being said, we are done with our hats of the week, and we're going to bring up and have No Cap Just Champagne join us. And here he is. Good morning, sir. You are muted. It's all right. No, I still can't hear you. I don't know what's going on with your audio this morning. No Cap Just Champagne.
Good morning, guys.
There he goes.
Sorry, I must have pressed the mic button by accident. How you guys
No
doing
worries.
today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm 0 for 4 on the weekend. So
oh man.
Hopefully this Valentine's Day one ends up in my hands, because I'm gonna be very mad. Very, very mad. Whoever tried to say like, oh, people aren't buying hats like that, I need to talk to those people. We need to have a conversation.
Yeah. Honestly, man, great drops. Great drop this weekend. There's a lot of good hats out there. A lot of opportunity for a lot of different hat people. And which we love. And here on Coffee Chat, we do love something else. And we love to talk about caps and kicks. So this week I got some good ones. Got some good ones. No crazy doozies, but I got a good one that I want to talk about. So let's get into it. What do you guys think? First off the bat, what's your first impression?
What is this? Is this top left corner? Is this Fear God?
I don't know. Is it?
It looks like
a Fear God.
And what is that New Balance? A skater shoe?
Does it looks like a skater shoe? Maybe.
To me, it does. It looks like they're trying to do like the puffy look, like the SB kind of. But
okay. So, what do you think about that top right one? What's your first impression on that top right one?
Gotta be
you know me, that's basketball shoe. So
you know whose basketball shoe it is?
Anthony Edwards is my guess.
He cheated He knows where I get the stuff from. He's cheating.
No.
guys.
I'd seen the commercial for it a while ago, and it just looks
Okay.
similar. It looks similar.
That just means you're on your game. That just means you're
Yeah.
on your game. So shout out to No Cap Just Champagne. He got it right this time.
Hell
I know
yeah.
the last PE we
That
had
was
on
lucky
here.
because I really wasn't sure.
It was a tough picture. I couldn't get like a nice side view picture of it. And the patterns doesn't really show. The shoe looks way better. If you go to Sneaker News, you can see the shoe way better. So let's talk about it, and we'll go in order from left, right, and then middle. We'll talk about the middle one last.
Okay.
So top left, we got the Jerry Lorenzo Fear of God Athletics 2. They're claiming it Athletics 2. So the Athletic 1 and the Athletic runner, I want to say. There's two different ones. Those came out in December. So this is the Athletic 2 high top. It's been highly anticipated, and it's anticipated for this month, the Sandy Tan. And then we have the Air Jordan 3 Craft Ivory. This actually released yesterday. I don't know if it's sold out. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. These sneakers are selling out, man. What do you guys think about these two on the left? Let's talk about it.
I always got to be careful with high tops just because how small I am. They look funny. And
they look funny on you?
Hell yeah. They look crazy funny. Because also, too, I don't have that small of a foot. I feel like if you have a small foot, you could pull off the high tops.
Justin and I both own Fear of Gods. We have the high tops. I have them in black. He has them in white. I love how the design is super similar, that you can take Adidas and Nike off and you know it's a Fear of God. And that's what I like about this shoe. Personally, I really want to try to get these this month. It's my birthday. I turn the big 3-0, and RIP to my 20s. But I think I want these, man. I love the tan colorway. No, I want these. Okay, I want these more than I want the Junior Watanabe joints.
You want those socks too?
I'm not
I was about to say that.
I'm a sock guy. I am a sock guy, but I like to be different with the sock, not the same.
Yeah, that sock is.
Which one you like better?
That sock look crazy. Like it looks.
I like the right one better.
With the strap across?
No. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said it right, because it's on the right side of me. I like the left one better with the three. They did a good job there.
Also, I like the one on the left better. The one with the strap, it just looks like a cheap Yeezy. Remember the old Yeezy, the Nike Yeezy? That's kind of what it gives me the vibes of. I like the one, I like the one left better. They're super dope. Are they a price point for these? Because Fear of God's be taxing sometimes.
I actually do not have a price point. I don't have a price point. There was no price point on the where I did my research. There was no price point. Okay, so that's a good question. It's speculating February, so who knows if it actually comes out.
This is their second. You said this is the 2. So this
Adidas. This is the Athletics 2. So the Athletics 1, and I think the Athletics runner shoe, because they have a runner shoe. If you go to Sneaker News, you can see that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then the Air Jordan 3. Oh, sorry about that. The Air Jordan 3 is still available. As you can see, Wizard is in the building, helping us, of course, and he said they are sitting. So I'm not surprised. Me personally, the quality on it looks really good. To be honest, I love threes, but I'm just an OG guy. It needs to be the OG colorway for me. There's a lot of good OG colorways.
I seen a video of these, and I actually think they're very, very clean in hand. This is a shoe that I would definitely, if I seen it in a store, I'll buy. Not go out my way to go to Sneakers app and that kind of thing. But if I was going in the mall and they had these sitting on the shelves, I will buy them because they're gonna sell out eventually. I think they're not gonna be a shoe that's gonna sit for a while. I think they kind of got slept on because in hand, these are really, really good looking. Like I've seen the videos of them, really, really good looking shoe. The picture doesn't really show enough of the details on it. but
Yeah.
these won't sit. So if y'all like them, I would get them now. I don't think they're gonna sit for a while.
Yeah. Now let's move over to this right side. All right. You got the top one, which is the Anthony Edwards All-Star Game. The Minnesota Timberwolves star is debuting a special All-Star edition of the Adidas. They're calling it the AE1, featuring its most distinctive colorway of his first signature shoe. Obviously, All-Star Game, they got to go big. And then the sneaker underneath, you guys know, the Air Jordan 1 High 85 old school metallic burgundy is officially releasing at Jordan Brand retailers on February 16th. So I'm guessing this is their all-star shoe with an MSRP of $200. So what do you guys think about these Anthony Edwards? And obviously these ones, man, me personally, never go wrong with ones. This metallic red, I like it a lot. Clean shoe. I'm just a fan of Air Jordan 1s and Vanessa, I know you're not good with high tops. Do you own ones?
Me personally, I don't own ones, but since me and my wife wear almost the same size, she owns a pair. Sometimes I'll just put them on, but me personally, I don't.
Ooh, you got the same shoe as your wife. Wow. Can't relate, man. I'd love to. I think a part of me not getting sneakers is the fact that, you know, and not getting sneakers as often is I'll be wanting to get them for my girl, and we don't wear the same size, so it's a lot of money right there. I'd love to just get one pair and we can just rock them, you know, on and off. But
I'm not a huge fan of the all white ones, but you like you said, you can't really go wrong with ones. Like you can throw on a one and make it fly.
It's gonna be clean.
It's really that easy. It's really
nice.
That easy.
Nice little cuff, or if you like the new style, the baggy jean look, it looks good both ways.
Now the Anthony Edwards, I have to see a better angle of these ones because the ones that I seen from the commercial are different. That's why I wasn't sure if these were them or not. But the first ones were dope as hell, and I really like them. So these right here, I would definitely get them to hoop. Like for sure, I think I would get them to hoop. I think it would depend on the comfort level, obviously. If I was to try them on, they're really comfortable, then that's a no-brainer. But I like them a lot, man. I like them a lot. And honestly, that dude's a beast, bro.
He's a monster.
I know he's in Minnesota, so it's like, you know, it's 50-50 whether people really like him or not or think how good he is, but he's really that guy. And you never know eventually if he becomes a guy that, you know, that starts retroing one day, you know, you just never know. So like Wizard said, the modern hooping shoes aren't really as collectible as like back in the day when you had the KDs that were coming out that were super collectible with the Aunt Pearls. Yeah. And even the first Kyries that came out with the SpongeBob collection and all that. I feel like a lot of the newer basketball shoes, they're strictly for hooping. But I think in a sense that's dope too, because you know, those older shoes, sometimes they hurt. Like those KDs used to hurt when he was hooping in them. Yeah, you look fly as hell, but your feet would go home. That's what started. You know, people had to wear Crocs and sandals to the basketball court because you didn't want to walk home in those KDs after you was hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what's crazy? Those are the ones those are the only basketball shoes I picked up. I didn't hoop, but I used them to like style them out. And they are hard as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, the Christmas edition, like peanut butter and jelly ones.
I remember those.
I think
that was a time. KD's was a time to be alive right there, bro. Aunt Pearls every year.
Not comfortable.
Aunt Pearls every year, and they used. Oh my gosh, go
crazy. Aunt Pearls. We all know Aunt Pearl. Aunt Pearl. Crazy. I think with these, it's tough now, especially with how often these basketball players and athletes are getting their shoes, because it wasn't a thing as often as it is now. Like a lot more players have shoes. So, you know,
a lot more guys that you wouldn't expect for sure.
Oh, for sure. I think, oh man, Jordan wants a basketball tourney. I think the comment that Kenneth put, he knows his stuff because he's talking about what we want to talk about next, and that's that middle shoe. All right. And I know you guys, you're based off of your reaction, it seems like it's your first time you ever seen this shoe. Am I correct?
Are these the
Me
same shoe?
personally,
These
What
are the
same
same
shoe?
shoe?
These are the
Like,
same shoes. These are the same
okay, 'cause
shoes, same colorway.
I thought
Just
the bottom angle was the same colorway but different
nope.
style.
I wanted to give you two different angles.
Okay.
This is like Kenneth said, a 480. It's a New Balance's close version of the SB Dunk. The New Balance numeric 480. They launched their skateboard line back in 2013. Okay. And they've been pushing out their own skateboarding sneaker ever since.
Oh.
My question is, are you a fan of this skateboard line? Because I mean, this is my first time I seen this shoe, and if it's been out since 2013, I've been doing bad. And Kenneth in the comments seems like he knows about this shoe. I did some research. I think this is the first time we've seen it with the puffy laces, so it looks more like a SB. What do you guys think?
I think they're dope. And if this is the first time me seeing them, I don't know. Maybe because right now that how we've been talking about every week, New Balance is that wave, you know. So I think that's why their brand is getting a little bit more hyped up, and you're seeing more shoes. But I think these are slept on.
Slept on. Okay.
I think
What do you
so.
think, Jess?
I don't like them. I'm the opposite of Vanessa. I don't like lows at all. I don't even like Vans the way Vans look on me, like slow Converse. Like I'm just not a low person. Like I can't pull it off. I don't have the I don't know. I don't have the mind, when it comes to the fashion mind for the lows. I could get fly with some high tops all day, but I don't got the fashion sense for lows. I love this colorway though. You put this colorway on any other New Balance, the New Balances that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, I would absolutely get it for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Vanessa, what do you think about that low thing? Do you think that's a Cali thing? Do you think lows I feel like a lot of people out here wear lows and they do them well.
I don't think so. I think it's just me personally, because I do have a pair of Jordan 1s, but I never wore them and I never laced them up, and everybody always gives me a hard time about them because I got the off-white Chicago, not Chicago ones. I have the off-white UNCs, like brand new, like the laces are not tied up or anything, just because of how I look in them. So it's more of just I feel like it's a hype thing. I don't know if it's a Cali thing, because my sister's a big sneakerhead too, and she wears 7s, 12s. She wears 1s. I just physically, I don't know. I feel like I look weird in them.
Yeah, that's how I feel about lows. Like, it's not that I don't like this shoe specifically. It's that I'm not a fan of lows in general. It could be any low. Like I said, Vans, freaking Converse, 1 lows, 11 lows. All the Jordan lows. I can't do it, bro. I'm just not.
I wouldn't even buy them, because there's certain ones that could wear lows, but like you said,
appreciate it, Kenneth. You guys show off the hat real fast.
Like they look weird low.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of those Travis Scott ones. His one lows are different than normal.
Yes, I would say that the Travis Scott ones are maybe the only exception I would make.
It's like a perfect balance between the SB and the Air Jordan 1 low. Me personally, when I saw this shoe, I fell in love with it, the New Balance. So I'm glad we all have different opinions on it. I think the puffy laces look is the look for the skateboarding,
they look a lot
style.
Puffy laces for sure.
The flat laces probably wouldn't do too much. So shout out to New Balance. Shout out to them, realizing that they have the sneaker world looking at their sneakers and them putting out dope colorways on all numerics that they have. With that being said, do you guys have anything else you want to comment on the Caps and Kicks segment?
I think these are dope picks.
Like the selection this week.
Yeah, they're all different.
There was a couple of them that I wanted to throw in there, but I felt like this was enough this week. So I'm glad you guys liked it. I hope everyone watching liked it. No, you guys got anything else to say? Anything else you want to say?
Well, real fast, just to answer the comment. This is Cabby Gilmore. Cardinals. I believe Pro Image, either Pro Image St. Louis or Pro Image Augusta. I can't remember which.
Mm.
He did real good on this. I'm not
I
gonna
think it
lie.
was Augusta. I
Let's
want
go
to say it was
crazy.
Augusta.
Me and Julian did not plan on both wearing Cardinals today, so kind of funny that that's how it worked out.
Yeah, it's funny. Venice also said no Crocs today. There were a pair of Crocs, but I didn't put it because I felt
I
like we've
think I
been
seen
doing
them.
it
Was
every
it
week.
the Toy Story ones?
The Toy Story
Toy
ones.
Story Crocs
Oh,
look crazy.
They-
I'm not gonna lie.
They did do the Toy Story Crocs.
Yeah.
Maybe Crocs will make an appearance next week. Venice, shout out to you for noticing no Crocs this week. I'm sure she saw the Toy Story and was like, he's gonna put them on. I'm
I
sorry
just knew we were gonna
if
be
you
talking about
guys
Toy Story this week.
if you guys were expecting the Toy Story Crocs. Shout out to you guys because you guys were thinking of the show.
Facts.
That is funny. Well, no cap, just champagne. Thank you
I'll
for
see you
joining
guys on the
us.
next one, guys.
Yep,
I'll see
thank
you
you
on the
for
next
coming.
one.
And we
Appreciate
will
you for
see
having me
you.
again.
Yes, we will see you Thursday, and we'll see you again next week.
Hell yeah. Have a good one,
Oh,
guys. Enjoy the
all
show.
right. Now, we are off to our last segment. And no cap, just champagne. I hope he can still hear me because he took his headphones off and I need him. So we need him to pull up a video for us. So let me go ahead and change our branding to our famous
Shop
talk. Hey, no cap, just champagne. Can you hear us? What's up, bro? Yeah, we need you. Put those headphones on. Yeah, we need you, sir. I sent you something on Instagram for you to pull up. It is a video. And Vanessa wanted to talk about this, and I think it's funny as hell. So, Vanessa, if you want to let them know what Shop Talk is.
So Shop Talk we do every week. It's basically kind of like Caps and Curveballs curveball. But for us, we just talk about almost anything. I think we've touched base a little bit on, music industry, things that are going viral, or things that we just want to talk about. So it's just more of a random topic.
Yeah.
And this one is going to be I don't know, when I sent it to Julian, I wasn't sure if it was an old video or anything, but there's a lot of things that we can probably talk about.
You may have seen the video, and here it is. Look at this dude. Look at this. Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Did he just sniff the pizza?
Yep.
This is a joke because that's a Domino's polo shirt, and it's not even a Domino's box. But the whole point was
brim is long as hell too.
This brim. That was the point of it.
That
was the point of this video. That freaking brim. I wonder what he's saying. I didn't even hear what he was saying in the video, but
it was tight because the customer only gave him a $5 tip, and he was telling him like, I just want to educate you that you got to give 25%. And that was another thing I wanted to talk to you about, like
25%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And most times when you order pizza, they already charge you a delivery fee, so you're just tipping straight to the driver. I thought 25% was a little steep.
Delivery
and then
fee.
Then he was banging on their pizza too, talking about you didn't order a pizza, you ordered a flatbread because they didn't get no sauce, and then they got like a pineapple and pepperoni pizza, and he was like, "Nah, you ordered a fruit salad. That's not a pizza." Like he was just all over them.
So, my boy brought out the fidget spinner and
he
lead away. Nah, I'm out of here. Just you can pull the video down. I'm tired of this guy. My boy pulled out the fidget spinner and he lead away. I never seen something like that in my life. I'm gonna be honest. All I could pay attention to was the brim. The 25% tip, he's bugging. He wouldn't even have had a response. The Ring doorbell, shout out to Ring, but it leaves the opportunity for dudes like this to comment and
leave a message,
ruin your day. You're in the middle of work arguing with the pizza guy on your way home from work in traffic, arguing with the pizza guy because you didn't leave him enough tip. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Tip is not mandatory. You know what I'm saying? if it's a guy that goes every time to drop off your pizza, you're more than likely going to look out for him, right?
Yeah.
Cool. But 25% when there's already a delivery fee, that's a bit much in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, for me, money doesn't grow on trees. I work very hard. These last 2 days, I had crazy hard work, and it's not something that you always want to give the biggest tip out, especially for simple deliveries. Now, in the restaurant, I do love, when a waiter is doing their job and they're grinding, and I see the grind that they're doing and getting a whole bunch of tables and being on it. I like to be generous. It's always good to be generous. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I think that's a different aspect too, because you're in a restaurant and they're attending to you, making sure you're good. Like, this is a one-time thing.
He's just dropping off some pizza, bro.
Yeah, you're just.
And does he get money? Does he get money off of the delivery fee?
That I don't know. But also too, I'm sure he gets, maybe just like the restaurant, they get paid hourly, maybe not as much, and they depend on their tips. Maybe that's why he was so tight about it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, listen,
feel like 25 is a lot. 25%.
Question. I didn't see, it didn't look like he was healing to any car. You think he healed to the crib? That's probably why he wanted that 25%. My boy was healing from the restaurant.
25% for me anyway, sniffing the pizza like that and bringing me 2 different boxes.
My boy, he took a bite of that pizza.
That's
or
why
he fell.
So
you think he fell with them Heelys? Yo, my boy heeled away.
When I was younger, I wanted them so bad. My parents got them for me, and I could not ride them, Jinx.
Yo, I bust the back of my head.
For some reason, I couldn't.
I bust the back of my head with those Heelys before. Listen, man, that dude is bugging for the 25% after sniffing the pizza. I think we all agree on that. So with that being said, is there anything else that you have for Shop Talk, Vanessa, that you wanted to chop it up about?
No, not really.
So I wanted to bring something up. Okay. If you know any females in the community, and I'm talking to everyone watching, let us know. We want to get them involved on our show, involved in Caps and Curveballs. We want to give the females, how do you say, some love, some shine, give them their props in the community. And we'd love to connect with them. Vanessa is someone who wants to bring them along and show light, bring light to them. So females in the community, be aware of what we have for you in Caps and Curveballs.
Yes, even if you are not a designer or a pin creator, even if you're just a collector, we want to hear that aspect from you guys. I feel like the girls should get their kudos, their flowers, whatever anybody wants to say, because there's a lot of girls, throwing it down, putting fits together, like whole fits, making hats, doing pins, people that collect.
And last week's show, you saw we had Caps and Curls hats on here. I put that on here because she had one of the hats of the week, in my opinion. Yankee last week was crazy. So
the females, blue one, right? It was a blue with the yellow.
With the yellow brim. So the females in the hat community are doing their thing. Just as much as the males in the community. So shout out to the females. And we're gonna get you guys on the show. And we
do want to fill up all of March, just like we just comment down there. It is Women's History Month, so we really want to hit all that. Just show love and do that stuff.
Yeah. If other than that, like, subscribe on all platforms. Caps and Curveballs. Vanessa, take it away.
All right, I appreciate everybody jumping on this early morning and rocking with us. Please, like Julian just said, like, subscribe on all platforms, follow all of us. Run up the TikTok. We're still trying to get followers on here. We're trying to do 500 followers, and we're going to do a huge giveaway. So let's run that up. And with that being said, see you guys next week.
Peace.